Hey guys, my name is Bean from Sandy Bean Curry Reviews, and Sandy and Curry are unavailable at the moment, so for a bit I'll just be doing my own reviews, and I'm going to review Battlefield Bad Company 3. I've been a little late for that, I guess, but regardless, I want to give it a shot. Let's see, number one part of the video, our review, is the campaign. Now, if you are an avid player of Battlefield, you've been a fan for a while, you know that campaign was never the strong point of Battlefield. It was always focused on multiplayer battle. That being said, when the Bad Company series that's been out recently, Bad Company 1 and 2, which I loved the crap out of, like, my god, I haven't laughed so much in a while, especially, I think that was in Bad Company 2. It was a part where Sweetwater and Haggard were talking, and he's like, you know what, something I want to, Haggard's like, I want to chase down gold, while running away from giant boulders. And Sweetwater's like, you want to be Harrison Ford? And I can't believe it was a good campaign. I enjoy those campaigns. The characters were definitely great, and if Battlefield did not apparently learn from that, their Battlefield 3 was not that great a campaign. Now, story-wise, it's a military shooter. You can't, I don't know, so far the plot of military shooters that was banned, there's some sort of super weapon that you gotta stop. Whether it be loose nukes in Battlefield 3 or some EMP that can bring about Armageddon in Bad Company 2, or just, three, I'll make that four, really. 4 soldiers that found a shit ton of gold and they're trying to get rich quick. Now, point being to this part would be that while the campaign may not be great, what Battlefield has always shined is the multiplayer. The campaign, I wouldn't recommend it to anybody who hell, as soon as I got the game, I completely ignored the campaign for like the first 4 weeks until I finally said to myself, give the campaign a shot. I did, and I was thoroughly entertained. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad as in horrible. It was just not. It's a campaign. It's there. Feels more like it's just there to take up space on the disc, really, rather than anything else. But it's relatively short. Few missions. Find some loose nukes. The plot's pretty simple. Loose nukes. One of them's missing. They don't believe you because you killed your commanding officer, so they think you just went crazy and they're about to court-martial you. But find the nukes, stop the bad guy, whatever. Now, where as obvious, the multiplayer is where this game shines. That being said, I gotta say the Battlefield multiplayer is awesome. Few modes: Conquest, Rush, and Team Deathmatch. That's actually fairly new. It came out for Battlefield 2. But this is a different Team Deathmatch, which is literally team on team. There's also Squad Deathmatch that was involved in Battlefield Bad Company 2. And Squad Rush, as well as Squad Conquest, which is, just smaller scale matches of those, where the map is compressed and you play without vehicles, essentially. I guess the more infantry experience. Also, with the announcement of the new Close Quarters DLC, people are actually responding quite positive to it. There's been some, because Battlefield's always been the big thing. Battlefield, it's huge, big maps, 65 on 65 battles, and the Close Quarters is sort of meant for infantry battle only. But if I remember correctly, there's also going to be a pure vehicles only map, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited about that. It's going to be great. But regardless, in terms of the multiplayer, there's literally a fuck ton of things to unlock. There's so many weapons, so many achievements, ribbons, awards. Hell, even if you suck at a match, you unlock something. This game rewards you just for playing the game and having fun with it. Tons of attachments for your weapons, lots of perks for your kits, perks for your vehicles. And coming to that, I have to complain. The only complaint would be the flying a jet. For example, if you just recently got the game and you try to fly a jet, well, first things first is, basically like any other Battlefield so far. It's sort of a sink or swim situation, where they throw you into a battlefield, you don't really get a tutorial. There's no real way to learn your way around a jet. They just throw you in and say good luck. So once you're flying a jet, not only do you have to learn how to fly, you also have to avoid the higher level guys. That's, you know, the guys that already have the heat-seeking missiles, and you don't even have fucking flare to your name, so you can't avoid those. And so yeah, basically, I believe that's a little bit on the retarded side. But what DICE has done, or EA, sorry, has done to fix that is now you can buy a starter pack, which I just find it a way to cheat you out of your money. All you gotta do is you buy the pack and you already have your heat seekers and your flares. So there you go. Go have fun in a jet. Again, I found that completely retarded. I should have believed that should have been the first thing should have been given, seeing this as jet to jet combat. That's sort of what most aerial combat do, shoot missiles at each other. They rarely rely on their inborn machine gun, unless they're out of ammo. But yeah, relatively tight experience. If you do have it on console, it's a little glitchy from time to time, but still, it's nothing that'll annoy you. Plus, there's been patches, so for the better part of the game, it's awesome. Again, great game. Most conquests hold bait. There's different points in the battlefield which you hold. Even some of them have vehicles, and some of them have vehicles like tanks and everything. So if you hold it, you have yourself a motor pool. So if the team takes it, they have a motor pool, and you gotta take it back. It's very objective based, very team based. None of that. I love how this game focuses on team. Every time you go and join a match, you're in a squad. You can choose to go solo and not join a squad, which I do not recommend, because Battlefield isn't a game for you to go out there like a lone wolf. No, you will get like slaughtered. As such, the multiplayer is solid. Lots of unlockables. General game mechanics. Vehicles are fairly well balanced, even with the attachments. It's, again, great multiplayer experience. I believe it tops the Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer experience in terms of unlockables, and literally just the size of it. Battlefield is huge, while Modern Warfare focuses more on the close quarters combat. But again, this is just use of example. I'm not really comparing the two games, just use of example on the scale. Yeah, scale, that's the big difference between the two. One's a massive scale, one's more close quarters, more personal. That being said, taking the campaign in, taking the multiplayer in, that's a great experience, fun, lots of unlockables, lots of things to do. Pretty much every action can reward you with points. Suppressive fire, reviving your teammates, healing. That being said, I think I can award this a solid 8 out of 10. Definitely 8 out of 10. Still has its flaws that need to be secure and worked on in the future. As for EA, take the hint that the campaign was not great and that we loved the Battlefield Bad Company campaigns. Again, hint the fucking hint. Do your best at it, and until later.